Hey guys, it is Kimberly from wicklesskimberly.com, and today I wanted to show you how I follow up with my hostesses and then also with the customers that were at her party. So you can see that I'm using iCal, so this is most beneficial to those of you who have iPhones or iProducts. Excuse me. However, I personally have an Android phone. So for those of you who do not have iPhones, let me show you how to get your iCal, or if you have a Mac computer, how to sync your iCal with your Android. So you go to iCal and then Preferences, and then, is that General? Yeah. So in the Accounts tab, you can see everything's already set up already. So you'll want to hit the plus button, and then the account type is going to be Google, and then you'll just enter in your Google address and then your password. It's possible that it's not going to allow it, so you'll have to go into Google. You'll get an email or a text on your phone saying that someone's trying to access actually I think it's an email saying that someone's trying to access your Google account. You just have to say, yes, allow it. And then once you do that, it'll allow you to create it, and then you'll have all of your events that you have on iCal on your Google Calendar, which is pretty awesome, I think. So let me show you why I use iCal. It is the best follow-up system that I have found. So we're going to use Sarah's Scentsy party as this example. So you can see her party is on the 27th. So I do 7 different coaching conversations / follow-ups, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So the first one is 2 weeks out. So you'll see it's up here. So 14 days out. So let me pull back over here. All right, so you can see that it's a very quick conversation. It's just 15 minutes, so nothing crazy. And then down here, it kind of gives me an idea of what I need to talk to the hostess about. The biggest thing with this conversation is just reviewing that host party packet. If they didn't get it at a previous party, this is going to be that time where you really discuss everything that's in that packet and pretty much how to be an amazing hostess for you. So you can also discuss the guest list if they haven't already given that to you. Sometimes people will book a month in advance, so they get that to you earlier. So if this is your first time having a conversation with them, you might want to set a date of when you want that guest list. And then this 3 times here about the invitations, you're going to want to make sure that your customers have 3 different ways of knowing about the party. So we have word of mouth, we have a Facebook event, and then we have the postcard that you're going to send. So you can also see in here, there are some things that I have for me. So I have the, make sure that I mail the thanks for booking postcard that I have, make sure that I create the Facebook event, make sure that I confirm the party address, and then make sure that I open the party on the personal workstation. And then something that I personally like to do is I like to create a shortened address for their party ID. So once you create their party on the workstation, you can just highlight their party ID, and you can go to bit.ly, and then it will shorten it for you, and you can actually make it whatever you want it to be. So for example, like Sarah's party, it was bit.ly/Sarah's party. So anyone who wanted to go to the party, it's pretty easy to remember and easy to type in. So the good thing that I want to show you about this is that, let me see. So if we wanted to, a reminder, this after piece, this is the best part of iCal. No other calendar that I have found has given me after. So which is pretty awesome. Okay, so then we have 7 days out, which is right over here. All right, so as always, you want to make sure that she knows that you are super excited to go to our party. Encourage her to call or text or somehow get in contact with her guests to get an RSVP, and then ask them to bring a friend as well. So the more people that come, the more people buy, the more money you have for your hostess gifts, the more money comes into your pocket. You wanted to discuss the outside orders and pre-bookings as well. So you can have a challenge. I personally have a challenge for both of those items. So if she gets however many, she'll get a prize. And then since we're 7 days out, this is when I start posting on the Facebook event every single day, once a day. And I have it listed out exactly what I want to post each day. So like one day is going to be about the charitable warmer, and I'll post the video. One day is going to be about the laundry products, and I'll post the video. I'm just trying to keep the guests that are with the party motivated and present with the party. I also make sure I ask her if I need to bring a table or if she has a space where I can put out my display, whether it's a coffee table or a bar area. I just need to know if I need to bring that with me. And then the biggest thing with this one is if she has a wish list. So you want her to make sure that she already knows what's in the catalog and she's already thinking about what she wants to purchase with her Hostess rewards. So if for some reason she doesn't already have the catalog, make sure that you send her a catalog so that way she can start working on her wish list. And then the next one that I have is going to be one day out. This is going to be pretty easy. So you want to get a final head count as final as it can be. Ask her how her outside orders and pre-bookings are going. See if, if anyone is good. And then, especially with the pre-bookings, whenever you see them at the party, whenever you're letting in the door and introducing yourself, you can definitely mention something about that when they walk in the door, and you can talk about that before the party instead of after the party as well. I always confirm the address and make sure that she's aware of my arrival time. If it's a friend of mine, I'll arrive a little bit earlier so we can talk a little bit. But if someone that booked at a party that I'm not familiar with, I'll probably show up around 20 to 30 minutes to set up my display and get my warmers going. And that goes into the next one. I always ask them to turn off their personal warmers if they already have warmers going, because sometimes they have scents that clash with each other. And it's just a personal preference for me. So I always bring, a couple warmers to put throughout the house. So that way we either have one scent going or scents that complement each other. And usually it's either the scent of the month or something that complements the season. So if it's fall, I'll do something Christmassy or pumpkin-y, so that way they can see what that smells like. And then with refreshments, I always make sure that she is thinking about refreshments. It just needs to be something simple. Chips and dip, cookies, any type of hors d'oeuvres, simple appetizers. You definitely don't want someone cooking and having the aroma of whatever they're cooking clashing with the scents that you are warming. So the next is the party day. So before the party, I always do a quick call, and you can see that I have the reminder 5 hours before. So I always call just to see, do you need anything from me? Do you need me to pick up anything, bring anything on the way? Are you feeling good about your party? While I'm setting up, so during the setup piece, I talk about the booking beads. So making sure that she understands the point of the booking beads. She understands how she should be excited about the booking beads. She needs to be actively talking about other people to book a party. She needs to be talking of all the Hostess rewards that she's going to be getting. And then if someone else books a party, she even gets a half price item at their party. So she needs to be working on that portion. She needs to be excited about that. She also needs to make sure that she keeps everyone on task. So that's the conversation I have. We talk about the booking beads, and then we talk about her role during the party. So we want to make sure that people don't get off task, talk about something else. We want to bring them back to the party and get them in and out as soon as possible. We don't want her party to drag on and on for hours. We want some people to come in, smell the scents, look through the catalog, make an order, and then have them go on with their day. And then after the party, we tally up, of course, the orders, and then I also offer to potentially get her booked for the next catalog season as well. So that way you're already planning for months down the road. So I have one day post. That's one day after. So this is pretty simple. So this is just making sure that I thank the hostess on Facebook. And then also each party guest that attended. Just let them know that the party's going to close in 3 days. If they want to add anything, or if they have anybody in their family or friends that wants to order, they can definitely do that. Then I have 3-day post. Like I said, most of these are for me. So this is just a reminder to close the party and just let the hostess know that the order has been sent to Scentsy, and that we should see that order in between 2 to 3 weeks. It hardly ever takes that long, but just to be safe. And then after that 3-day post party, I have the 30-day post party. So this is contacting each guest to ensure that their order was correct and make sure that they like what they got and it smells good and they are loving it. I also ask if there is anything else that I can do for them at this point. Do they already need to reorder something? I also talk about the loyalty program as well. And then I also ask them, and this is the most important thing, when would be a good time for me to follow up with them again? Should I call back in another month? Should it be 2 months? It's up to them, 15 days. When do I need to follow up with them to make sure that they have everything that they need? So that has been the most successful way of following up with customers that I have seen. If you have anything that has been simple, easy, effective, please let me know. I'll also post another video probably at some point this week about how I follow up with the actual customers from the party, but this was mainly just about how I follow up with the host and what I talked to her about during my coaching conversations. But if you guys have any questions, put a question down below in the comment and make sure you like and subscribe so you get the latest videos from me. Thanks, guys.